if you want to improve your neck conditions, and specifically a cervical spondylosis or natural wear and tear of the neck joints. And please watch this video. And in this video, you will learn what not to do and what to do to improve this condition and your neck functions. If you want to learn how to retrain your body and then movement safely and then effectively and then move better, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video every week. I am Taro Iwamoto. I am a Feldenkrais practitioner. With my backgrounds in athletic training, physical therapy, martial arts, and the Feldenkrais method, I have helped many people like you overcome and then move beyond the pain and the limitations. Now it's your turn, and let's dive in. So how do we get the cervical spondylosis, joint degenerative changes, and arthritis? It's really overused, right, over many years, and it is really related to habitual way of using the neck and moving. And I'll give you an example. And go ahead and sit in the chair and very slowly move your head and look up towards the ceiling very slowly. And do it maybe once or twice and tell me where you move the most from. How do you move your head? And where is the movement coming from most? And my guess is mostly from the neck, right? This is how you're moving and looking up. And then you might be feeling already like, oh, I can't look up because it's so stiff and it's so achy, painful. I can't do that. There isn't really much participation from the rest of the spine. All the movement is pretty much down from the lower neck, right? It is very, very common. Uneven distribution of the movement. So what can we do about that? And what should we do and what should we not do? And you probably have tried some stretching for your neck. This turning, bringing the head down, bringing your chin down and stretch the muscles, or active range of motion, extension, flexion, rotation, side bending. You probably have done those stretching, range of motion type of exercises. They're not bad, however, there's a problem. Because it is the idea of isolating, right? So the problem is in the neck, and therefore you need to do something with your neck, and that's the problem. And the idea of isolating the movements, neck, 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 and that's how you actually got this condition in the first place. And then you're really reinforcing the patterns of moving, uneven distribution of the movement from your neck. Okay, doing this. It's not that those range of motion exercises are bad, but by doing it unconsciously, you are reinforcing the patterns, okay? Isolation patterns. That could be a problem. So what do I prefer? You can, by all means, you can continue with all the stretching range of motion exercises if they're not causing any harm. No problem with that. But what I do prefer is more integration and to distribute the movement and effort using all the spine, not just the neck, but integrate your thoracic spine and your lumbar spine and your hips as well. And let's do a very simple exercise. So interlace your hands and place your hands behind your head without pushing the head forward. So sit neutrally. If you're sitting with a chair with the backrest, and go ahead and scoot your bottom forward. So there's space behind. Interlace your hands, hands behind your head. And what you're going to do is, first, let's start with that slouching position. So go ahead and shift your weight back, roll your pelvis back, round your back. And then starting to look up. But as you roll the pelvis forward and Starting to arch your spine and to look up a little bit. And then reverse that. Shift your weight back, looking down. So with your hands, you're keeping the head from overly extending. Looking up. So what you're looking for is distribution of the movement, even distribution of movement through the entire spine as you're moving into, orienting the head, looking downwards without pulling the head down. And then as you're rolling the pelvis forward and look up. And repeat that movement slowly, gently 10 times. So really pay attention because you have neck conditions, right? Arthritis. So when you're going into this way, habitual pattern for you is wanting to move through the neck. So you want it to tilt the head back. And that's the pattern you want to go naturally. So keeping the hands help to keep the head from going too far back. But really focusing on integrating the whole spine, particularly your thoracic spine, which is likely very, very foreign to you. So finding the movement through the thoracic spine is not easy for you, that's my guess. But that's the key to reducing strain and effort through your neck. So 10 times, that's a nice retraining movement patterns. It's a great exercise, and importantly, you integrate that movement patterns when you are starting to move your head looking upwards, right? So instead of isolation of the movement from the neck, but you want to think integration, okay? Integration versus isolation. That's the difference, okay? So as far as the movement patterns for your neck and to improve this condition, I prefer integration over isolation. And this is why I suggest you practice the more integrated movement patterns. Integrated movement patterns looking up. So you can exaggerate to get that patterns first, okay, so that you can feel it. And then as this becomes more integrated and then more naturally as you look up, and naturally your thoracic spine and a little bit in the lower back and your hips are also going to participate and to lift your head up, which takes quite a bit of the strain off of your neck. And you can do this many times, not just this exercise, but I'm talking about your daily functions, okay? Every time, okay, so you're looking down, maybe using a cell phone or doing whatever, and then starting to reorient yourself, okay, looking back up, instead of staying stuck here and then isolating the movement from the neck, again, integrating that movement so that you don't overuse your neck muscle. That is very, very important. And this, as you are going to integrate the movement patterns, integrate the whole spine to move your head in different directions. In the long run, it's really going to improve this condition and you're going to find a lot more comfort in your neck. If you want to improve your back pain, be sure to grab your free movement guide to pain-free back at the link below. Check out these videos, and if you like this video, and hit that like button, and be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. Comment below how helpful you found this video was. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Happy mindful movement. Bye-bye.